Trapping.
Hey, what's up, people? So welcome back to Science with Boys podcast. I'm Jacob.
I'm Fuller. No, I'm just gonna hide behind my hood.
Say your name.
Grand Wizard Cracker. Say your fucking name.
Say your actual name. It's literally 2 letters.
Jordan.
It's not 2 letters.
Joe.
It's 3 letters.
J.O. KJ.
KJ. And this is episode 18. Old as you know. And our podcast is also legal.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that.
Yeah, but anyway, so you guys know that we took the first 5 minutes to talk about whatever, and we took the last 5 minutes to also talk about whatever. And so we're just gonna chit chat, and I already opened it, but I got my new flavor, Bang. It's Raging Raspberry Hibiscus, which I don't know where the hell they got that name, but...
Hibiscus. I think hibiscus is an actual word. I don't know what it though.
Yeah, it reminds me of Tobuscus.
Tobuscus, yeah.
It reminds me of Tobuscus. And I don't know if you guys ever had Brisk, like the raspberry iced tea. It's what it tastes like if it was like carbonated, like energy drink. What, you want to try it?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I feel like. Or no.
It's okay. I see what you mean, like it does taste like Brisk, but it tastes shit.
Yeah, we all know how when he first had Bang like months ago.
Brisk does not taste good to me. Like it just tastes like carbonated sweet tea.
Yeah. But anyways, so let's see, what should I address? For the past few weeks, I'm pretty sure you guys came from my main channel, talking about like situations, about what's going on right now, and how my room right now was fucking cleaner than it's ever.
I know something
have been
right now. Who's missing?
So, if you guys don't know Husky Mount, she's a mix between Husky and Melanie.
And she was calling her fucking Dynamite.
Dynamite. And kind of freaking brain fart. If you guys have seen her, I'll put her like in snippets of videos on my main channel and on the podcast as well when we would do half times. And don't worry, she's not dead. we just
gave her up.
We just had to rehome
Why
her.
am I saying we? She's not my dog.
I know, but we still I freaking love that dog to
everyone
death.
loved her. Nobody disliked Nook.
Like, and not only that, just like I feel like with this new home, like I feel like it's not gonna last that long for her. Because she's old and it's a new environment and she's been through that so much in her
She
lifetime.
fucking outlives us somehow.
Outlives us, oh my god, she'll be a freaking god. But
she already is.
She already is, and but yeah, it was just really sad seeing her go away. Because I love that dog, but she's also getting really old, and with the move, it's not gonna really help her out. So, and we're doing what was the best. I mean, it wasn't the easiest decision, but sometimes the best decision isn't always the easiest decision. I mean, it's not even that bad decision. It just hurts to see that a dog that you're really close to. Yeah. Like I treat that dog like my own freaking child.
I know how you feel because, well, I'm not gonna say it exactly because you had that dog longer than I had any of my other dogs.
We had her a total of 8 years.
So my 2 dogs that I had called Roxy and Yuki. Roxy was a pug. So I immediately fucking love that dog because I had it since I was like 5. We got rid of it when I was 11, I think. 6 years. And we had another dog that was kind of new. Her name was Yuki. I don't remember what breed. It was like a small white dog and she was like just fucking adorable. Then we got rid of her. And we got rid of both of them. I have no fucking idea why. And then we got my current dog. What's his name? Ralphie. We named him that because he threw up the first day we got him. We had Bella, my cat, who I had for a total of 12 years since I was 5.
Yeah, so right now we got our 4 dogs: Lucy, Leo, Odin, and Layla. So
Yeah, my dad was the most outcome out of all of them, though. He threw out my cat when she was dying. Like, didn't take her to the vet or anything. He just simply left her to die. Like, full on, like she had an infection. And my dogs, he just took to his house.
yeah, because I mean, like I always find what's more painful, having like your dog pass away or having to give them away. Especially, I mean, the decision's hard because with at the point the Nook's at right now, just giving her away, it's just that what's really the best decision for her. You know?
It is the best decision, but it's like, would you rather keep them until they're dead? Even
I mean,
if
I was
they're,
also
like,
hoping, like, I know it sounds fucked up, but I was also hoping that she would, like, pass in her sleep, just that we didn't have to give her up.
That I understand, but it's still like kind of a selfish way of explaining it too, because it's like you want her to die only because you could have her. I understand what you mean, because you feel so fucking bad giving them away.
Yeah. And you wonder if, like, if they're gonna be in a healthy home and shit like that.
Speaking of dead, I just realized that your uncle, is that your uncle or grandpa? Louis.
Wait, no. Oh, yeah, that was my grandpa.
He kind of looks like a WWE wrestler.
Of course, that's what I was probably taking probably early 80s at least.
Yeah, look at. I'm not gonna take it down, but he looks exceedingly like a retired WWE wrestler.
Yeah, and that was my dad as a kid.
He looks like the guy who holds the Undertaker's urn.
Oh yeah, Paul Bearer.
Yeah, he kind of looks like that.
Yeah, and so we're kind of past the 5-minute mark. So
We are way past the 5-minute mark.
But anyway, what's the topic for this week, KJ?
Drum roll, please. Topic is horror.
Horror, not whores, horror.
Both are pretty good. We would watch both of them easily any day.
Oh my god.
We have a topic on that in the future.
It's the horror without the W.
But with 2 R's.
What's a what horror?
Alright, so
Anyway.
we just heard a thump in the night.
Yeah, something there. You guys already know that we film these podcasts like late in the night.
It's 12:22 right now.
Yeah.
So we decided on horror, and we trying to set this up. We decided we were having trouble deciding on lighting. Because I wanted to make it like spooky, but that's for upcoming.
Yeah. We have a lot of plans. Some days a lot of shit that can get in the way with that, as well with other personal life shit.
Yeah.
But we always try to make the podcast be #1 priority, because I mean I feel like that's also what kind of brought our friendship to this point, because you had the idea of a podcast, and I always wanted to do a podcast. So I instantly agreed with it, and I feel like a podcast with Hunter would be kind of awkward with just being me and him, because you know he's not that much of like a talker unless you get him to talk, you know. Ooh, Hunter.
Yeah. I mean, he is a talker. He could start up a good conversation, but I think out of like all of us, I usually strike up a lot more of the conversations.
Like you're probably like.
So my philosophy of that is like I have to keep something interesting, or else I become the boring one.
Yeah.
So I make like out of the blue random fucking questions no one in humanity would dare to ask.
Yeah.
Like, would you sleep with your best friend?
And but anyway, so I think we agreed on like the horror throughout the past like 20 years, from like early 2000s to like
2000s to 2022 is what we agreed on.
Yeah, and we were talking about this earlier about like when I think of like horror, when it comes to like really good like classic horror movies, is The Conjuring.
You thought of The Conjuring, I thought more of Poltergeist.
Yeah. Because obviously, I mean, I'm more into like the more like paranormal kind of horror too. But I'm into like the other horror, like you know, like you guys know, with like It and all that shit, and Stephen King's movies and all that and whatnot.
Have you ever seen Dr. Sleep?
I've seen the trailer though, like a few years back.
So have you ever seen The Shining?
I've never seen The Shining, but I've seen like clips of it.
So it follows Danny, the boy who's on the tricycle, when he's in his 30s. And there's a scene in it where all the people in The Shining, like the 2 girls in the hallway, the butler, the woman in the bathtub, all those guys, they were like creatures haunting the hotel. So here's how basically that works. I'm gonna show like a clip of it. So Danny has the ability called Shining, and it's the ability to basically see dead people. You use the power of basically like a cosmic source in a way, and it allows you to do things like that transcend beyond regular limits, like even live past your lifespan. So that's what all those creatures were. They were trying to take Danny's Shining so they could live longer. That's why like that hotel was cursed.
Oh yeah.
And then that's why his father got crazy. He was basically becoming a part of that because he got crazy while trying to quote unquote writing his book. Danny, work all day and no pay, make that gun fun. I think that was the exact quote. But later on, when they did leave the hotel after The Shining, they still kept hunting him when he was sleeping. So I think what ended up happening, I think he saw like a psychiatrist or something and gave him the idea of trapping them somehow. So he found a way to like trap them in his mind by like a metaphorical but also literal box. And there's these people that were around since like Roman times, hunting people who had that Shining, like specifically kids.
Yeah.
And taking their Shining so they could live forever. And some of them are around since like Cowboy, Roman, Ancient Roman. And they were like, the characters were allowed to create their own backstory.
Yeah.
But there was this like one woman left after a shootout, and she specifically went to the Shining Hotel, and she almost got trapped, but it shows like all of the beings devouring her. And surprisingly enough, Owen McGregor played Danny when he was older.
Huh.
So Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Speaking of which, the new Obi-Wan show is out today. Watch it.
Oh yeah, it is out today, but like by the time this is gonna be out, it's gonna be out for like a whole week.
Yeah.
Although I'm gonna need to do because the freaking internet thing got this shit off and turn back on real quick.
Ah!
Yeah, it's like an old ass laptop, man. This old ass laptop.
Like, it's not too old, but it's like old enough that's annoying.
It's old enough where it does this annoying shit, yeah.
Like, at its time, it was a good laptop. Now it's old.
Yeah. Now it's like check out my new PC costing like freaking 10 grand.
Is that actually how much it costs?
No, I was just making up a random price because shit's expensive nowadays. I was kind of over exaggerating.
Yeah, simply that.
So what were you wanting to share, Jesus Christ?
Alright, I'll search.
Oh yeah, playlist. A whole bunch of freaking YouTube
log.
I mean, there's a new tab right here.
Oh, there's a new tab,
Yeah. I need to close some of those tabs though.
That's YouTube Studio. Back. You feed them
YouTube right there.
and then they're so fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, that pay-per-view is this weekend.
Dr.
Double or Nothing.
Sleep.
You guys already know, if you guys have been to last week's podcast, you know I'm a mega wrestling fan, but there's a wrestling pay-per-view that's not WWE that I want to see, but can't really buy the pay-per-view, so I'll just wait until like there's highlights.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put her death.
Oh, wow.
Either that or when
Wait.
she arrives at the.
Yeah, right, look. We got some unread notifications. Oh, did we got our first comment from 2 weeks ago? What is that supposed to?
You want me to click on it?
And apparently I already heard it.
I have no clue what that
I have no clue, but I still heard it. I was like, hey, thanks for the comment.
So
We got our first comment.
Yeah, so it follows after the hotel after a little bit.
Okay, and then we can start a new screen recording here. Oh yeah, and then I have to turn up the volume. Since typically, originally I usually have the volume down because it's always so fucking loud.
Another thing we could talk about is horror games.
Yes.
We're grabbing burgers for dinner if you're interested. I'm vegan. Well,
I'm vegan. Oh shit.
Yeah, so like that's a
Gets
metaphor
right
for
into
boss.
it. So this movie came out in 2019?
I think so.
I was kind of trying to go off after the...
Yeah, it came out 2019.
So, but it's also trying to go after like The Shining, right?
Mm-hmm. So it's a sequel to The Shining.
Okay.
No.
Oh wait, I click yes. Freaking. There we go. I'm trying to open up the app that I use for screen recordings. A free app, because I have no money. Layla.
Yeah, that's Layla.
Anyway, yeah, we're making a whole bunch of noise, but I mean, it kind of goes off the, because this is a horror, but we're not intending these other sounds that we hear.
Yeah, we're not trying to.
We're not trying to, it's just coincidence. Alright, started in the screen recording. 3, 2, 1. That was a good snap.
Yeah, I have to do both hands now. I can't trust one.
Can't trust one hand. Gotta use both hands now.
Alright, Alright.
But this is Dr. Sleep Rose that has death scene.
So these are the people that I told you that like live forever by
Oh,
consuming
yeah.
that. So that's why. So like he has a very high abundance of it. So taking his would allow her to live like 500 years more than the average.
Run.
And she's trying to get hers because she also has a child.
Oh, wait, maybe I have seen it. Because this looks really familiar.
Danny?
Danny?
That's your name,
That's your name.
isn't it?
Isn't it?
Well, something happens to the
Yeah,
steam
this
when
is
your
oddly
hooves get
familiar.
older.
When your hooves get
It
old.
I might
gets
have seen it.
polluted.
It gets polluted.
Dirty.
Dirty.
You know that.
You know that.
I see the grease all over you.
Greased all over.
Wait, is
You
it
don't
Star Wars?
shine quite the
Yep,
same.
that's Obi-Wan. Owen
Growing
McGregor.
up
Same guy who's playing
spoils
Obi-Wan.
that, I guess.
That's right.
That, I guess.
Seriously handsome.
Seriously handsome.
Where have you been hiding?
Have you been hiding?
Look, I'm not gay, but I always thought he was kind of a good-looking man.
He
I can
is.
make you an offer,
Space Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
an offer I rarely make.
An offer I really think.
I can't wait.
Such a gifted boy,
Such a gift.
hiding his light under a bushel for so
Under a
long.
bushel for so long.
You could live a long, long time, live well too.
She was staying away from a toxic ex.
Indulge
dude.
yourself.
Indulge yourself.
No consequences,
No consequences.
no hangovers.
No hangovers.
Eat well,
Eat well.
live long.
You must be lonely.
You must
Being the last one. I mean, the last one in the world.
be the last one.
Sweetie, I'm not the last, far from it.
The last. Far from it.
I'm just the prettiest.
I'm just a
I assume you know my answer.
You know my answer.
Pity. So are we doing this or not?
So we're doing this or not?
I had it hurt.
Oh, sweetie.
Oh, sweetie.
Oh, look at that, huh? I seem to have nicked your femoral artery there.
Femoral artery there.
Why, you're gonna bleed to death, huh?
You're gonna bleed to death.
My, what a temper you have. So much fire. Such a waste. Maybe not. You taste like whiskey.
Was an alcoholic.
So much terror. So much terror. You're alive. Oh, you're alive.
So they get the essence by basically 25 people like the shot.
You're not alone in there. Huh? What are you hiding, huh? What are you hiding, huh? What's in those?
So those are
Something
the
special, huh?
They're not special. They're starving.
Yep. And right there is the entire cast there that basically lived like the immortals that you just saw. Yep.
Hello, Johnny. Come play with us. Forever and ever and ever.
Damn. Yeah, that's super cut.
But yeah, that was that's what did it for me at that point. I really like the creativity that they put in Doctor Sleep, and compared to the Jack Nicholson Shining, this one got Doctor who was it? Stephen King's approval. Like he especially did like this movie because it showed Danny when he was younger in the movie, like in his 20s or 30s, he was an alcoholic. He's still living from the trauma of his dad. Hunting him down, and I think his mom dying at some point. So he became an alcoholic, and years later he went to rehab and got his life together.
Damn.
But he did this thing where he was
3 hours and 1 minute. Goddamn.
What is?
The movie. Well, that's the director's cut.
Where do you see that? Yeah, it's about 3 hours in one movie.
Damn.
It was such a good movie, though.
I think I remember because that scene that we just watched looked very familiar to some I've seen, so I might have seen the movie, but I can't remember.
Alright, what about you? What horror films do you have in mind?
Other than my favorite ones like It and shit.
You can show it. It's modern day.
yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna show first. I'm trying to think of one of my favorite scenes.
Conjuring?
No, from It. I don't know how to call it. It. I'm just gonna put.
Oh, the one from the fridge
scene. Yeah, which. Which one is it? Is it this one?
Yes. Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
I think YouTube might have taken it down to copyright here. Click on
I don't
it.
think it's copyright, probably because of freaking violations or some shit. That's too
Yeah.
gory or whatever. God dang it. Well, let me see if I can find. Well, it's one of my favorite.
Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into
Alright.
your lungs.
Yeah, because this is one. Hey, our video.
I did love that the 7-second challenge.
Oh yeah, so if you guys didn't know, this is probably. I mean, I have multiple favorite scenes in It, but this is probably my number one favorite, just because the creepy feeling. Just,
Yeah, the unnatural setting.
Yeah, natural setting. But but I'll just play it for you guys.
By the way, YouTube, we do not own any of this.
Yeah, we don't know any of this. Oh, this is also filmed by Bandicam.
He's like Golden Freddy. He's everywhere.
And just the way he gets out of the freaking fridge. All crumbled up and fucked up. And he just shakes it off.
Time to float. Time to float.
Oh, that's why it's Bandicam. Oh, it's that mocking sensation too. It's a feeling that, you know, like, he can instantly, like, move his fucking arm off.
Yeah, but then he's playing like the mind games of like trying to really scare them.
So I think the reason why he has, like,
Shoe, where's my shoe?
good scene. I still wonder if she's alive during this.
Yeah. There's a lot of theories that are going to this, not only to the things, but to the story.
So this isn't real.
So I think the reason why, like, he's toying with the victims more here is because he's more near the deadlights. So he has, like, more power here, so he, like, wants it. Because, like, rarely anyone goes into that house. So
I
he's
love
like,
this part. It's that part. He's like.
and now I
I
have
always
the
thought,
bass drop.
yeah, the bass drop. I always thought the part was so badass. The top was like, who the fuck?
Who the fuck? And then he just, like, holds
Yeah.
his face like it's just an average stool.
That's one thing I love about this whole movie, just the bass
Real
drum.
enough for you, Billy. Real enough for you, Billy.
One of my favorite lines too.
I'm not real enough for you.
Ah, fuck no.
And not only that, it just shows that like Pennywise knew that about Georgie in general.
Yeah. And cause like when you first see the movie, you wouldn't think that he would like mention it, but when you see it, he's like, oh.
I went to go see it in theaters in 2017.
I did too.
What night? Like the night it first came out?
No, it wasn't the night it first came out. I think it was after it was like out for like maybe like a month, because I remember it was like right before Halloween.
That I went to go see it the night it came out. Longest line I've seen through the movie theater ever.
But yeah, I'll start. And I'm trying to see how much time we have left till halftime.
5 minutes, say 4
Okay.
minutes.
But share this. So starting your screen recording. 3, 2, 1. I just want to show this because it's such a masterpiece. It really
They did
is.
so much better with the chapter 1.
This isn't real enough for you, Billy. Real enough for you, Billy. I'm not real enough for you. I'm not real enough for you.
Holy shit.
I wish we got to see more of Pennywise though.
Yeah.
Like, they did a good amount of like showing him and showing the kids in a good amount. I think they're making a prequel to it, a movie.
They do.
I like how in the movie they call it It and not like a thing or something like that. Thank you, Art Cinema in the fucking way. Oh, and that rip through the clothes, I love.
And black
And then the hamburger helper.
too. Hamburger helper. The too sauce.
Yeah, and then Bill followed him, and then he slowly like sank down the
Yeah,
well.
that's. I have multiple favorite scenes, but that probably has to. From the creepy perspective, that probably has to be my favorite.
My favorite scene in that one was probably.
I'm trying because it's been lots
Mine
of
was
scenes.
the sewer with the bully.
Oh yeah.
On how the kid just like wandered into the sewer thinking he was chasing Ben, and then he ended up like getting eaten. I thought that was like a good moment of suspense and also like dread.
Yeah.
There's nowhere you could go in that sense. You're completely alone.
But I can't really think of a scene in It Chapter 2 just because it's been so long since I've seen it, because I prefer to watch the first one than the second one. And the second one's still
I do
good.
not like the second one's good in a few instances, but they should have shown a little bit more of like Pennywise's terror.
Yeah. Ed Chapter 2. I'm just gonna put Ed Chapter 2 and see what scenes pop up because I really can't think of a favorite.
Oh, that was a good scene. The
Oh,
fun
the
house.
fun house, yeah.
The death scene was such a joke.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
So was the Vicky meets Pennywise.
oh yeah, freaking
The
I feel like that's one of my favorite freaking. I feel like my favorite part about that is when he's talking to the little girl and the little girl rejects him to freaking make her come back. He starts fake crying. I feel like that part was so clever.
Dude, it's just like my exes.
Oh my god.
I also like the grandma scene.
Oh yeah.
I like a bunch of the
Oh, the
horror part
naked-
that they put in with Pennywise. I thought they did good putting the horror in it.
Oh yeah, the naked grandma. Ugh. I can't really think of which scene to. Like, there's a lot of good scenes, but it's hard to make out a favorite one with this one.
Oh, the dirty little secret one was pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like this one where he's like, for 27 years I dreamed, I longed.
Oh yeah, I feel
to
like that's definitely one of my favorite scenes as well. When it's like towards the end.
I just like the hate that it showed. Cause like it was the first people to ever beat him. Like not even a Native American tribe could beat him, which I find bullshit.
Yeah.
But I think the reason being why he couldn't beat the loser gang, compared to the Native Americans feared more like Wendigo, so they feared more monsters than they did for more real things like Ben. So the fat kid, he feared a mummy. Even in the book, it said like he turned into a mummy for one to fear Ben. Richie was a werewolf. I remember that. Beck was obviously her father. We do know the painting. But like, that's the thing, is like they fear those small things that compared to the Native Americans who feared monsters and actual animals like vultures, wolves,
Yeah.
bison, like he had a lot more leverage
Yeah.
So it makes sense why he would have lost in that fight.
Looks
But
like
still,
it's halftime time. So should we end this screen recording? We still have plenty of time on it, but we'll just end it.
but I just like that feeling that he has of like hate towards them. It's
Alright.
so good.
So then after the halftime, we'll come back to It Chapter 2. Then we'll probably have you pick another horror film or anything that involves horror, like.
I'm gonna search up horror films while we're
while we're playing the halftime. So on this halftime, I wouldn't really call it a half-ass halftime this time.
Well, it is half-assed.
I'm not as half-ass as us playing out of our ass of an idea, but like, oh yeah, let's do this.
Rated.
But yeah, I'm just saying this halftime it involves ramen again, the return of ramen on the halftime. But except there's a twist, I'm not going to address that. So, but anyone's going to play the halftime. So as we play the halftime, KJ's going to look at some more horror films that we can talk about for the next half that we have. And then until then, and then so when we come back, we're going to talk about It Chapter 2, show a scene, and then he's going to pick another one, and then we'll just go from there for the next half. But yeah, until then, we'll see you guys after the halftime. Play halftime in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the halftime. He's drinking out of Dick's e-cup.
I'm chuck my Dr. Pepper anyways.
Yes.
So, you guys are seeing what?
I just see you pick up like the white parts, and I'm just like, ah.
You guys haven't seen the first time I tried ramen for the first time back like months ago now.
Like second, third podcast.
Like third podcast I think it was, and this is what, the 18th? So 15 weeks ago. So doing ramen again, but except it's gonna be the hot and spicy chicken flavor. And you guys know, if you guys don't know me, I freaking love anything that's hot and spicy. And what I'm gonna try to do is that like, we already have it made and ready to go, but and we also didn't want to do a repeat last time because, you know, it would be kind of boring. Probably won't be as best as the first time because that was fucking hilarious.
We need a new interview.
Yeah, we need to do an interview too. We haven't done one in a fucking hot minute, but also we got a lot of shit going on. Everyone's busy. And it's not the point where everyone's graduating and whatnot. By the way, if you graduated this year, congratulations. And you
fuck you.
School, congratulations.
Yeah, fuck you. Hey, and I actually do want to talk about this real quick because I'm pissed about this. I was supposed to graduate this year, but due to complications, I dropped out because none of my teachers got back to me about my community hours. Mm-hmm. So I was unable to graduate this year, so I dropped out.
I mean, with you dropping out, it's no different decision than having graduated because you can drop out and still be just fine, you know.
It helps a lot having a diploma, but what pissed me off is just seeing a bunch of people on the day of like a month after I dropped out, everyone having like a just graduated class of 2022 written on their cars and shit.
Oh yeah, and all the freaking goody two-shoe college kids who always freaking
yeah.
It's like, hey, well, fuck you.
You mean people going to UNC?
No, the people that like always show off their shit. Like all the assholes who always show off their freaking keys when they get their first car. Those kind of people. Yeah, but anyway, so we're not gonna waste any more time. So I already got me ready to go, and I said I don't want to record the process of us cooking it because it would take up a lot of time, probably boring.
That would take up like 4
But
minutes.
I had a twist that I would try to eat this whole thing like just boom 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 go, you know.
And it's a spicy bowl here.
Yeah, hot and spicy. So pretty much I'm gonna try to get this thing all down by the end of the halftime. The halftime's always like 5 minutes.
Wrong.
But first, so that I'm really over myself, I want to take the first bite just to see what I'm in for. And this is the first, and this is my own. And I hope you guys know that this is only my second time having ramen since the first time. Like I don't eat ramen on the regular now. I mean, I still like it, but I don't eat it on the regular. But
oh damn. I was focused on your lips, and then you bent over all of a sudden.
The only thing is, it's hot because I just got out of the fucking microwave, and I do feel a spice, a little bit of spice.
It's spicy.
But I'm gonna try to freaking.
Well, that's why you have your Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, this is our one. But here's the thing. I'm probably trying. I'm not gonna try to drink that. Alright, so
3
countdown.
Yeah, alright. 60, 59. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, it's fucking hot.
Oh goddamn. It's like being boozled.
Yeah, but except this ain't actually gross. It's just hot. I'm gonna fail miserably. Oh my god.
Is it that hot?
It's not that it's spicy, it's just that it's toxic. You just got out of the fucking microwave.
Oh, I'm used to that.
Ah, fuck. My glasses are fogging up.
Are they?
They were. Oh.
Come on, man. We have 30 seconds left.
My stomach's hurting. I can feel the heat going down. Oh, fuck.
Here, I'll end it at the 5-minute mark. Alright. It's gonna end in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
I
4,
failed this miserably.
3, 2,
So I'm gonna try 10
1.
to get the podcast. And yeah, we're back. And I did finish it. I didn't forfeit. I kept on going when the camera was off because we only go out for 5 minutes. after
So
the
while you
podcast.
guys were gone in the podcast, I hit my goddamn funny bone against my chair.
Oh, we should
Alright.
be able to see that.
Anyways,
Oh, God.
let's continue on.
Yes, let's continue on. So
Oh god, fucking...
you can't. Let me just. I know how to control my computer. Thank you very much. So
Fuck you.
So have we decided on a scene? Like
Yes,
This
I got
one,
one for
right?
us.
Or-
Or for it.
yeah, for it. This one.
Yeah, I want to see the... For 27 years. I fucking love that.
And it's been a while because personally I prefer the first movie than the second.
Same.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, that went in my nose. Yeah, so, oh yeah, this movie came out the same year, Dr. Sleep did, 2019.
Mm-hmm. It was a good year for like 2 big Stephen King movies to come
Yeah,
out.
for sure. Alright, starting new screen recording, 3, 2, 1. But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this scene, so I'm just gonna watch it. There you go. Oh, good jump scare.
Oh, did it work, Mikey? Did it work? Tell them why you silly little ritual didn't work. Tell them it's all just, what's the word, Eds? Gazebo.
Mike, what's he talking about?
Mikey? Oh, Mikey, you never showed them the Force side, did you? Didn't want them to know what actually happened to the poor Shaka-Bee-Wah, Mom, Nom, 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 Nom. Fuck, Mikey, you want to do this again? No, they didn't believe. They didn't believe they could kill him. That's why it didn't work back then. Are you fucking kidding me, Mike? Hurt him. Fuck. Fuck you, Mikey. I needed something. Anything was for us to remember. Anything for us to believe. Fuck!
Ah, the dead mics. You have the dead lights.
27 years. I dreamt of you. I craved you. Oh, I missed you. Waiting this very moment. Gotta move, Mikey!
I choose Infamil Inspired
Ends
with
on
5
that.
nutrient benefits in
Just
one
ends on
formula
him
to help
eating
heal
shit.
your ferocious needs.
Oh god. But yeah, that was definitely a good scene right there. One of the scenes towards the end for sure.
Yeah.
But except the ending, we don't really like the ending.
They could have done
We don't
such
like
a
this
better
ending.
ending.
We don't like this ending, which is the death scene.
It just felt like a good villain was treated like such a joke at the end.
That's what really pissed me off. I was like, god damn.
So one that I have for us, some of you might have seen. It was a personal good horror for me, and it made me terrified. I've shown you one of the ones I was afraid of. That was the Brothers Grimm Mud Monster,
Oh, yeah.
which I don't talk about because I saw that when I was 12, and that scared the shit out of me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I always got afraid of like my eyes and mouth falling off and all that shit. For me, another good one that terrified me, but like in a cool way, was the Babadook.
The Babadook. Oh, yeah, you were telling me what you were up the halftime. Baba Black. Oh, you popped up.
So that's kind of what it looks like, but
I don't know if it came out 2014.
so that is like the book photo for it.
I mean, it looks spooky.
All right, so
It kind of looks like. Kind of looks like if Ozzy Osbourne kind of had like his own like horror monster. Yeah, it's what it kind of looks like to me.
So I'll play.
Because of the hat and everything.
I'll play this one. It's the scariest scene. Yeah, it follows her at this point. So she basically goes on like this fucking acid trip.
Don't do drugs, kids. See, that's the kind of shit like it's just like the trippy, like uncomfortable feeling of horror.
Yeah. Oh, this did such a good job with it. So I want to say that's the scariest scene, but here, for me it was I have not seen that. Alright. I need a good photo.
A good thumbnail.
Yeah.
When it comes to YouTube videos, it's all about the thumbnail these days.
Yeah.
The thumbnail and the title.
Here it is. This is the one that got me.
I hate when it just goes fucking silent because you know something's gonna come.
I do have another movie about this, and it's the one that my dad traumatized me with. Oh no, I mean like it full on. I get afraid of vets because of this. Not this movie, but another one. No care.
Why did you have to say that? Looks like Lucy.
The dog dies.
That's when I tell myself it's just a movie. It's just a movie.
It's like when you're sitting on your bed and you have the fear of something opening your door.
I love it, but I hate it. He's sitting back too.
I'm like, no, fuck this.
I've never seen it, but it's kind of fucking with me right now. It wasn't that bad.
So at that moment, like, the Babadook entered her body and tried to kill her son. And killed the dog. May that dog rest in peace. R.I.P. motherfucker. Alright, so the last one I have...
That was good though, like that, but for me not seeing the movie, that really fucked with my brain. I was like, okay, when's it coming?
So, yeah, so the last one I am wanting to show, and I at least want to show you because it was a good different way by, you know who Guillermo del Toro is? He sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, he does.
So I watched a few of his earlier works. He did this one of something called Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, which is about these small things that travel through the vents of this old mansion. But the thing is, I study Viking runic, and there's Viking runic above this like furnace that they're trapped in.
Yeah.
Because the story behind them is like they were ancient, and these people who, if they had bad children, they would take that children to the well and pull out their teeth and give it to those creatures as punishment. So those creatures, I think, became bloodthirsty for it and then started kidnapping children from that village. And so they built a mansion around it and trapped them from that well into a furnace so they could not get out. And, here, I'll just show you the... But it made me afraid of vents. Be afraid of the dark. Yeah, it was first made in 1973.
I like it's just screaming crying. I have to start a new one.
Be afraid of the dark. Song?
There's a song? Oh, Robert Cray. No, it's 2011. Was it like remastered? Or like a
remake?
A remake.
$1973 was not really that good, but I'll show you the final.
Freaking the original Exorcist from like 1970. That's what, if there's one movie that traumatized me from my childhood, it's that movie. The original Exorcist from the 1970s.
I love that one.
I love that one too, but goddamn, it traumatized me for the longest time because I saw that at such a young age.
Yeah, this is one thing.
And I finally overcame, and that's another good horror movie too, is The Exorcist.
The Exorcist, yeah.
The original, yeah. And not a lot of horror movies were really good back then, other than like Halloween and that movie. And
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
why you actually didn't miss it this time?
Alright.
Because each time you try to click it, you always miss it.
Alright.
It's
So it shows like the history of them. So each owner like had their own interaction with it.
only from nature to do these at the end of his life.
I've looked at everything by Blackwood, and I've never seen any of these.
Oh, you wouldn't. The family made it a restricted donation. These may never be published.
Is it possible to get copies?
Well, yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Wrinkles, claws, teeth?
Have you ever read Macon? Arthur Macon, Welsh. He believed in fairy folk, these ancient entities from the netherworld, predating mankind. Blackwood quotes him extensively. Here, that line, there. One life must be taken. These creatures had to take one human life every time they emerged to replenish their ranks. Many of these creatures fed on the bones, the teeth of young children. And then there was a truce, a pact of sorts, between Pope Sylvester II and these ancient beings in the year 999. In exchange for human teeth, they start leaving silver pieces under the pillow.
They're like tooth fairies, basically. Just darker.
Just darker.
This is the last known drawing by Emerson Blackwood, made shortly before his disappearance and the loss of his child.
His child.
and Blackwood's only son vanished, lost. Not long after, Blackwood himself disappeared, without a trace.
Wow.
I'll see if I could give like a good showing. Yes.
So this came out in 2011. Someone else recorded this off their computer.
So.
Oh wow, I didn't realize it was already 10 minutes of the video. That's just part 1.
Mr. Blackwood. Please understand.
So he gave a lot of his teeth. That I can't.
I just think that's classic torture right there.
He didn't do it to torture her. He wants his son back.
Oh. But still, that would still be like if you were to torture someone, that would pretty knock their teeth out. It was.
My boy.
What else is he? We're all freaking paranoid.
So. And they come from there.
I brought you something more to eat. Not children's teeth, like you wanted, but please accept them. Exchange for them. Yes, I could do. Emma, you see, my own. Give me that son. Yes, your son is now here.
So turning into your first child.
Son!
Told you, don't do it. Yep, and then they told me, I've watched enough horror movies to know you're not freaking fall for it. That was the end of it?
This is the beginning. So then it starts to go to like, so they were like tooth fairies basically. They would give silver pieces for teeth, but only children's teeth. They did not like adults' teeth, don't know why. But like, yeah, it shows that story of it. They were like little creatures that would grab children, take them down, and to replenish their rights or something, they would like take their teeth. But like, I just watching it, like watching all the work behind it, because it explains a lot more of the lore.
Yeah. Damn. This could probably have like the whole movie.
So, but they don't like the light. Like, that's their weakness is the light. So when it says don't be afraid of the dark, they move specifically only in the dark.
That makes sense. I thought I kind of got down to that, but they like don't be afraid of dark, right?
So, like, their eyes are only adapted to dark, but so light is so sensitive to them, it can blind them. Or at least it can kill them.
Yeah. You can use that to probably up to 100%.
So, like, yeah, then it follows her. She moved into the house. She put a fucking screwdriver, because the furnacing that they were trapped in was sealed up, finally. Mm-hmm. She put, like, a screwdriver in, and then they found a way to break out. Mm. It was a good horror movie, but then my dad caught me watching it. Like, I was 9, I snuck to the hallway to watch it, so as punishment when my dad caught me, he set me next to his air vent in the dark. In my house, in his closet, like, the same one like this.
I would fucking hate that.
Oh, yeah, no fuck. It got me so afraid of the dark, because I thought I heard voices. And what made it worse is the next morning after, I woke up early always, and I did wake up early. So I went right next to the AC unit, which is like right by a window, and then I heard a noise shuffle through it. I looked, and I swear I saw red fucking eyes. It wasn't red eyes, but that's what I thought I saw. So then I woke up my dad's like, there's nothing. There was a fucking bat in that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then my dad's fucking terrified of that, so I felt like I got him back for that one.
Oh man. But since we're almost at an hour to wrap up the podcast, I feel like there's something I want to show to wrap up the podcast.
I'll show you the one that I want to show you afterwards then.
Yeah, I mean, here.
I've shown you like two, you could show me one.
I mean, yeah, but I want to save it for like the end, ending, because what I want to show is kind of like you with the mud monster.
Like how, like it's one that fucked you up?
Yeah, it's one that fucked me up.
Okay, show me. Cause I showed you the mud monster, but like you didn't feel it because it's like low quality.
Yeah. But like, but yeah, for me it's like the mud monster, like, and that's what I was bringing up earlier was The Exorcist.
Ooh, okay, show.
That's pretty much like my mud monster to you. Like it fucked me up when I was younger. I could not watch that movie for like the longest time. So I hate doing this, but I'm feeling brave right now. Exorcist, 1973. I can't remember one of the scenes of it, but goddamn, freaking. And I feel like like ever since then I've always feared like any kind of like little girls with long hair and a white dress. I feel like that's when it comes to like supernatural stuff, that's my biggest fear.
Really?
Yeah, but just like because it fucked me up so much when I was
Oh, dude, I should show you The Ritual.
Oh god. Oh yeah, and then I forgot they made an Exorcist 2.
The Heretic.
Yeah. 4 years after. I forgot they made a second one.
It's so weird to think that in Christian or Satanist mythology, Satan isn't even the most powerful demon.
I can't even think of which scene, because almost all of it fucking terrified me. I can't even think of which scene to show.
You could probably go to Best Moments.
The scene. I feel like this is also one of the most iconic scenes.
The spider walk?
Yeah. I'm really. Here, how about you pick a scene? Cause like I said, this is like the one monster for you, but for me it's The Exorcist. It fucked me up when I was younger.
Maybe this one?
This scene? How long is it? Oh, okay.
Put your advice to
That's
rest.
after I go like sleeping after I watch this shit.
Yeah. Well, sleeping. What's the baby arise?
Oh wait, where's the screen quit? I think I saw it 9 minutes. Oh yeah, it's about to end. Stop it. Yeah, and start a new one. So a new one. 3, 2, 1. Why? I actually didn't miss it.
God damn! Well, I thought I fucking.
You thought I missed it. I don't remember this.
Yeah, when The Exorcist actually arrived, was an iconic scene of like someone standing in front of like an ominous.
Yeah. Not only that, I think it was like the cover of the movie too.
It
Like,
was.
It was staying outside.
It was in black and white first.
Yeah. God, the crazy thing that my dad wasn't even born yet. I mean, my mom was 3, but.
Oh. It isn't the spider walk. The spider walk made me laugh. It's just the blood.
Oh god, that music.
Do you think I should take the
Look, your daughter doesn't say she's a demon. She says she's the devil himself.
I'm telling you that thing upstairs isn't my daughter. Now, I want you to tell me that you know for a fact that there's nothing wrong with my daughter except in her mind. You tell me you know for a fact that an exorcism wouldn't do any good. You tell me that.
And the fact that this name was also based off a true story, but except it was a boy instead of a girl.
So here's a controversy behind it. Is I read a lot of Christian mythology. So needless to say, I'm not religious in that sense. I'm Nordic, pagan. But I do read a lot of demonology. Satan is not the most powerful, nor would he attempt to ever possess a body, unless really needed to.
Alright,
So the thing about it is, like, The Exorcist saying that the devil himself possessed a little girl makes for an interesting concept, but it would probably never happen. So something like this, you could see with a lot of, like, lower demons, actually.
Yeah.
Like, new or fresh demons.
Oh yeah, that's right. Her name was Linda Blair in this movie. But where is that the actual actor?
That's a good question.
I forget her original freaking name.
So we saw the spider walk.
Yeah, we saw the spider walk.
Not the hypnosis.
God, it's been so long since I've seen the movie because it fucked me up as a kid.
Should we watch the Take Me scene? Like the one where it's like, take me, save the girl.
Oh yeah, the one of the iconic scenes towards the end.
Just every single time I see the Take Me scene, though, all I remember is
Okay, I'm sorry, freaking out. Can't do freaking YouTube captions. Piss off. God, I can't freaking.
Dude, that girl sitting there is just me baked.
God, they did an incredible job with the makeup too.
For that time. Yeah. I wonder how they did the eyes.
Contacts?
I don't think color contacts were made during that time. 1973.
I hate that. So, son of a bitch! I hate it as in, like, it's so well done. But at the same time, I hate it.
Come into me! God damn you! Take me! Take me!
But yeah, stop possessing him.
And then he killed himself.
God, yeah, that freaking cover right there always used to freaking terrorize me.
This was your mud monster?
Yeah, this is, for you, this is my mud monster, pretty much.
It's such a weird showing of, like, what scared us during that time, because for me, what scared me was more, like, physical compellment, which for you, it was more of, like, it's a good word for it.
I'm trying to see what else is, because...
Mental.
Yeah. It's like, because I remember, I first saw this when I was like 6 years old, and I was freaking terrified. I was at my grandma's house, and I was terrified to go in the basement because I thought the freaking possessed girl was going to be down there. I was like, yeah, no thanks. God. But I'm trying to think which other scene that we could probably show. Just one more. Because...
I know one that we could both show that we love. The Conjuring.
Oh, yeah.
But the question is, which Conjuring? The first, second, or third?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Here's the thing. I love the first one because of that one scene where the clap happened.
I didn't want to play hide and clap.
Yeah. The second one was, what was the scene that did it for me in the second one? The second one for me was the, what was it?
I think it was this one that really did it for me. That really did me in.
The scary Prius.
Or at least one of the parts that really did me in.
I do not understand crucifix. Crucifix with, like, Jesus on a cross.
Oh, yeah.
I do not understand those.
Stick your cock up her ass, you motherfucking worthless cocksucker.
Be silent!
I always find it funny when they throw the holy water. Be silent.
And the very, like, weird voice acting for the freaking... For, like, the demon that was in it was what made it even more uncomfortably scary, too. For its time.
Deliver us from the evil one.
Save me, O God, by thy name. By thy might defend my cause. Proud men have risen up against me. Men of violence seek my life. But God is my helper, and the Lord sustains my life. And every need he has delivered. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
Save your servant.
Who places her trust in thee, my God.
Be unto her, O Lord, a fortified tower.
In the face of the enemy.
Let the enemy have no power over her.
And the son of iniquity be powerless to harm her.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell, terrorist, you faithless swine.
Your mother sucked his eyes. Doesn't make me laugh.
Holy Lord,
Like I said, this is like this is my blood monster.
Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who once and for all
Are you
consigned the fallen
religious?
tyrant to the flames of
No.
hell, who sent your only begotten Son.
I was about to say, this scene only scared my grandma because she was afraid that like this would actually happen.
It's not that I was afraid of that character because it fucking terrorized me when I was like 6 years old when I saw this.
Okay, fair, you were 6. For me, I was 12 when I saw that scene.
Strike terror, Lord, into the beast.
It is a good iconic movie though.
It is. It's so well done. But at the same time, this is my blood monster. It's fucking. I mean, like it's easier for me to like tolerate it now than when I was younger. But I still get that terrorizing feeling when I first saw it.
That's me watching Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Like when I watch it, I'm not afraid of it. But then when I go back into like a dark part of a house after watching that, I run.
Oh yeah, and then the bed starts floating. God, that did such a good job just making, but at the same time I fucking hate it.
I can't help but try to make jokes about this.
The response, please, Dick.
Oh yeah, for my cousin Tam and my sister Rihanna always make jokes about it. I'm like, how can you make jokes about it? But of course they were older. Yeah. They were older and I was fucking young.
Father, Jesus Christ, God and Lord of all creation.
Me not wanting to get out of bed, coming home trying to wake me up.
God, if someone made me watch this again in the dark, but by myself watch through the whole movie, I'd fucking hate them. Do you see how uncomfortable I look right now?
You're just staring at the screen like...
No, it's not that I like it, it's just freaking... Sometimes you're so terrorized you can't even blink, you just freeze. It's kind of like... I hate that. It wasn't that it was gross, it's just fucking creepy.
For me, that's gross.
Find some breathing.
I think it's
Compare
over.
your way there. Find the smartest mortgage.
Yeah, not even more exaggerating
on
though,
your
just because like I feel like we all have something from our childhood that terrorizes us so much as we get older still.
You can also watch all the scary vampire scenes from Nosferatu from 1922.
But anyway, so I think we're a good place to wrap up the podcast. God, I don't think I'll be able to fucking sleep tonight.
Really?
Maybe, I don't know. It's gonna be recording. But anyway, so yeah, I freaking hope you guys appreciate me terrorizing my childhood again for you guys' entertainment. But yeah, that movie is pretty much like, is like my mud monster.
That's fair. I'm not gonna show the mud monster at all because I leave the room when that scene pops on. Because I showed it to you on how we were talking about horror movies.
I mean, I was still willing to watch some scenes of the movie that terrorized me, but I still feel the freaking creepy feeling.
No, the thing is like, imagine your face is melting, but then your eyes, mouth, nose, and ears pop off, but your entire like blank face is still there.
That doesn't do it for me. It really doesn't.
It's that feeling of like, you know what's there, but then all of a sudden it's gone. Like you have no sense of surroundings. You can't breathe. You can't hear. You can't think. The only thing you can do is feel and panic.
But one of my fears though is like possibly going blind or going deaf, which that is a possibility because I am fucking blind. Like I'm blind as shit.
I'm not afraid of going deaf, but yeah, I'd be fucked if I was blind.
But imagine both though.
Helen Keller.
But freaking yeah. But like my fears, like I mean, when it comes to supernatural stuff, I do fear of being part of like an exorcism, and then like my natural fear is the ocean and shit like that. And
natural fear. My natural fear is dolls.
I used to hate dolls for like the longest time, but then like as I got older and I kind of allowed myself more into like the horror spectrum, I didn't really fear them as much.
But I mean, like my grandma would take me into like antique shops, and then she would leave me alone, and then I'd wander off, and I got stuck in this doll section, and I swear to God, there's this one fucking doll following me. A story for another time. For our next topic.
Yeah, which you guys won't find out until next week, but and so I guess it's time to wrap it up. I mean, it went over the time, but
Usually go a little over.
yeah, but this one is one that we both like, and ones that we both like usually goes a little bit over than we tend to. But
Oh, you mean when you did the fucking 2-hour wrestling one?
it wasn't 2 hours.
It felt like it.
I think Omega was still longer.
I think so too. Omega was fun.
It was fun.
Especially because we had Hunter for it, so we were all just there. Luckily, we only got one cock shown.
Here, I'm just gonna close this tab because I'm tired of seeing
Well,
it.
I now know what to say to terrify you. Your mother sucks cock in hell.
That doesn't even terrify me, which is because you brought my mother and that ruined it for me.
That's not what I meant to do, but I understand.
But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed my suffering at the end there of terrorizing myself from my childhood again. And it's a really good fucking movie. Don't get me wrong, but just it's my mud monster. At the
I
end of the
realized
day.
something we could have done for the halftime. We could have showed them your it stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. I may have lit stuff on this wall and shit.
Your
Anyways,
wallet, your
my
mask.
My wallet's still one of my favorites though. It's really, I think it's really badass.
I do like that wallet. I like how the eyes pop out.
And I just like the black and red.
I like that the fact that a lot of people look for in Pennywise is his eyes. That's a good part.
But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this podcast, if you did, just make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Is there anything you want to add, KJ, before we wrap it up?
I hope you guys noticed something new about me.
Oh man.
Also, I do want to see if you could do a Pennywise smile.
God, that's hard. That's hard when you point to the left. Like, it's hard. I can't fucking do it.
Here, I could.
Yeah, we look fucking stupid right now.
I look like a fucking retarded duck.
Dumb duck. But anyway, so we got to do this podcast. And if you don't like horror stuff, then this episode probably wasn't meant for you. But anyway, so but yeah, I just faced my fear from my childhood, so I hope you guys enjoyed that.
I like the fact that you were afraid of that scene from The Exorcist, but not the fucking Babadook.
Not the Babadook. Well, because I've never seen the Babadook, but like
that's fair.
But anyways, so you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
Nah, I don't got anything for this one.
Alright, so we love the hell out of you guys. Stay tuned for more content on my main channel, link in the description. Stay tuned for more podcasts and just more content in general. And I'm still trying to shake off the PG-feely for
You want to play Outlast after this to feel better?
Ah.
Dude, I still wish that we recorded more like Outlast. I screamed like a fucking bitch playing that.
This is wrapping up more than we should, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more content in the future as always. And we'll see you guys next week. Deuces.
Trapping.